Today marks 1676 day of daily lessons, day reflections. And today we'll speak about the worst things in your life that potentially could be used for your benefit. I think that's the beautiful thing when we really start to consider life is interesting. And the things that we want to avoid, sometimes we need to seek. And today we'll want to focus on that one word, avoidance. Avoidance is a terrible thing. Avoidance is really stopping us, sabotaging us, because avoidance is leading to procrastination. Avoidance is sometimes the missed blind spot to pursue great things in life because we avoid, we don't do things that is necessary. But I think that when they say, okay, like avoidance is a terrible thing, but I think there's a lot of things in life to actually truly avoid. There's so many things that we're supposed to really run away. The most important things we avoid, and the things that you're supposed to avoid, we just go into that directly. And today we'll share 7 things that we need to consider to really avoid. And not be afraid of the word avoidance, because for me, I always used to be afraid of that word avoidance because I didn't want to have regrets in life because avoidance, that's what it creates. If you really allow fear control your life, avoidance will kick in, and the avoidance will kick in. That means that regrets will show up at some point because of that. So today we'll share 7 things that we're able to really gather that are good because of avoidance. So number one, avoiding people who drain your nervous system, who drains your energy. There's a lot of people who potentially they are not bad people, and there's no bad people altogether, but just their way how they communicate, the way how they do things is just draining your nervous system, draining your energy. And we're supposed to avoid it, not feel guilty because of that. We're not supposed to blame ourselves. Oh, like, oh, this person, we don't feel great about this person. Okay, like, it's just our life is too short to really allow people who drain our energies to stay in that environment. I think that's totally fine. Walk away and avoid. Now, it could be that sometimes we need to spend some time with those people. It might be that it's maybe it's a family member, but be able to say that, okay, if I am not able to avoid fully, but maybe able to reduce and avoid as much as possible so I could really keep my energy levels as high as possible. Number two, avoiding environments that weaken your standards. And this partly is people as well. Just asking who or what or where my standards are weakened. Because if you see that there's people around you, maybe friends, who actually has an extremely low standards, and you tolerate their standards, it might be that it'll weaken your standards as well. Maybe they are enablers. You say something that you don't want to do. You say that, okay, I will be fasting. I will do fasting for acknowledging my health, acknowledging my faith, acknowledging something that is important for me. And they right away want to bring food in front of you and show and challenge your decision. It might be that those environments need to be avoided at all cost. So people and environments that is weaken your standards, we need to avoid it. Number three is avoiding unnecessary temptations. And this is an interesting thing. Like, for example, say like if I made a decision not to eat sugar, so if you made a decision that you will not eat sugar while you are in the sugar aisle in a store, while you are there, we're supposed to avoid temptations, not put ourselves through more challenges. If you used to love sugar, but now you said that I don't eat sugar, it's already hard. Or maybe you said that, okay, I binge and eat in the night, but now you buy stuff and put clothes by on the table, so you're able to see all the time the food in front of you. That's a small example with temptations with food, but there's a lot of different things in life that could be that don't put yourself in the places where you want to reduce it. Avoid the temptations at all cost. Number four, avoiding impulsive emotional reactions. Avoiding impulsive emotional reactions. And this is exactly what you're supposed to avoid all the time. That if you feel that emotions are rising up and you will have to react immediately, something happened and you react immediately, we need to avoid that at all costs. One of the biggest things that I think that anger, that create mistakes, the careers, relationships, everything could be destroyed sometimes just by emotional impulsivity. And I think that avoidance of that, avoid of emotional impulsivity, being able to really say like, I would love to say that, but I will avoid that. I will say that, oh, someone made me anger, so I will avoid that person for 72 minutes, 72 hours. So I could not do crazy things, and I could allow response to come into my life and do the right thing. Maybe not right thing, but at least thoughtful thing. Number five is that avoiding fake urgency. There's so many things in life that we believe that are urgent, but it's fake urgent. And I think that we need to learn in life to really focus on priorities, not urgencies. Now, I know that we need to allocate some time into urgencies, but one thing is that a lot of priorities will stay priorities for the rest of your life if you allow urgencies to take full control of your life. And I think being able to really allocate just a little bit of time just to really to focus just a minimal, bare minimum on urgencies and you really focus on priorities at some point, those urgencies that you thought is urgency just solves byproduct of achieving your priority. So we need to always again avoid fake urgency. Like we need to always look into what is that truly urgency? Because I think that's again part of negative avoidance. Now, when you look into negative avoidance, is that I'm uh, I'm afraid of certain things and I'm avoiding priority because it's it scares me. I'm afraid of something. And now I really create urgencies that is actually not urgencies, but fake urgencies, just to just to really not do the right thing. Number six, avoiding identity traps. And it might be that that's not attaching a label to yourself as the perfectionist, the smart one, the victim, the nice guy. Those are identity labels that potentially we could try to protect, even though that those are not the good labels to have. Perfectionist. It is impossible to achieve perfectionism or perfection. So why to have an entity of that? Seeking something that is unachievable. I love excellence, and I think that person who actually is, you can potentially could label yourself in the right way, but we need to be very careful because we're not supposed to learn how to protect them at all costs because we're able to be a leader, be able to be a person who puts a lot of effort. We're not supposed to put labels that are not helping us, and that's what we're supposed to avoid identity traps. The last one, number seven, is avoiding goals that are secretly ego driven. And I think that's it's very easy to really find a goal and say, oh, I really want to achieve that. But why? Why do you want to achieve that? And I think that is great. I remember who said it that sometimes we need to ask seven levels deep of that goal. And if that goal doesn't have seven layers deep, sometimes maybe that goal is not that deep. Maybe it's a surface level goal. Because true deep goals has a meaning within yourself that you're able to really dig in and find the true meaning that is actually important, not based on that you will look better, that you will feel worthy, but because that's important for you. It's meaningful for you. It's a purpose. It's direction, a vision that you have set for yourself, not because you want to look externally better, but because it is internally valid and important. And I think that's an important thing. So avoiding goals that are secretly ego driven. So I think there is a much more things that we can really avoid, but really I think that this is a beautiful thing to really reconsider sometimes that word of avoidance because I used to be afraid of that word avoidance all the time because I know that avoidance is a terrible thing when you're actually looking that avoidance is fueled by fear. But if avoidance is fueled by clarity, that's an amazing thing because now you actually avoid the things that is sabotaging you and you are able to allocate your time, your energy, your effort to the things that truly matter. So I hope you choose to win and see you tomorrow.